Dino's Workshop.
Hey up and welcome back. It's been a while, but it is what it is. I've got things going on. My headspace hasn't been right, to be honest with you. But hopefully, future's changing. I might go into that a bit later on. But yeah, things are changing, and hopefully, I'll be spending a bit more time producing videos. So the one I'm going to do today is the daughter wants a bit of a picnic table for the kids. I'm hoping to produce one of them. I've made one in the past, quite a while ago, and I'll post a picture on screen for you to see what kind of thing it is. Anyway, let's see how it goes, eh? Right, I don't know if you can see this. This is the kind of thing that I'm thinking of. An A-frame bench. If you can make that out. That's the one I made a while ago, and that's what I want to make today. Now, I bought some timber from the big box store, just CLS stuff. That's the stuff. 89 by 38 and 63 by 38. I bought 4 of the 63 by 38s and I bought 2 of the 89 by 38s. Cost about 30 quid, £30, UK pounds. So yeah, let's see how it goes, eh? Let's cut some bits up and then we'll go from there. Right, that's the 89 by 38 stuff cut. Now, I tried to make the cuts as economical as possible. So when I kind of designed this, I made it so I could get 3 lengths out of a length, if you like. So very little waste. So that's the only waste that I end up with, a little slither off the end. Trying to make it as economical as possible. Right, now what I've done, I've set the saw at 30 degrees and I'm cutting these at 520. So 520 basically from there to there. And these are the legs. I've just set up a stop, which will give me the same cut every time. I'm now cutting the seat support, which again I'm cutting at 30 degrees. 30 degrees either side, 900 long. Right, that's all the bits cut. You've got the table supports here, top table supports, you've got the seat supports, the legs, and then the tabletop and the seats, if you like. Now, it took just over 3 lengths of the 63 by 38, just over. So, look, I've got a piece of spare, as I've got one piece out of, so there's 1 length there I haven't even cut into. Right, what I've done here to get the angles for the legs, I've drawn a centre line on my bench here, and then I've marked out each end where I want to go. And then this piece here will sort of go parallel, if you like, and then the seat carrier. So in effect we end up with that sort of thing going on. I'm going to put it together now with these just decking screws and stick a bit of wood glue on as well. Right, that's the first piece fixed in position. Now for the seat runner. So that's one of them done. Need to do the other and then put the well, I'm going to paint them up then. Sage green, I'm having the sides, and then the top just stained, and the seats just stained. But anyway, another one of them to build. Let's get that done. So now we've got the two pieces done. They marry up pretty well. I'll paint these up first, like say sage green, and then I'm going to paint up stain the top and the seat before I start putting it all together. This is what I'm using here: willow, cuprinol, sage green. Right, sides are now done, all painted up. Willow green. Still got to paint the top, or stain the top and the seats, but we'll have a brew first. Cheers. Right, I'm going to do the seat and the bench top with this decking oil, natural oak, matte finish, and some water resistant. So anyway, I'll paint all that lot and see where we go. All the bits are now stained up, the top and the seats. Let them dry. I'll go get a brew and then I'll start and put it together. Right, what I've done here, I've drilled some holes in here, and then I'm using this angled screwdriver bit thing for get these, just drive these screws down. But I couldn't get in with just an ordinary screwdriver, not with the length of screws I wanted to use. So this little angled driver thing has come in handy. I think I only paid a couple of quid for it off Temu. I'm banging a bit of wood glue on again just to help it. Right, this cheap Temu thing that I was on about has given up the ghost. So, waste of time. No wonder it was only a couple of quid. So the bench top's on. Now let's put the seats on. Again, I'm going to drill some holes in these here and just screw from underneath so we don't see the screws. Now the bench is nearly finished, but the last thing I want to do is knock some of these nylon glides into the bottom of the feet, basically just to help protect them a little bit from where they're sitting on slabs and stuff. Right, that's it. All finished. Jobs are good. All done for the grandkids. So anyway, if you've watched this channel and watched this video all the way through, thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll catch you on the next one.